Hello there. In this video, I'd like to share on how EFT tapping is great for inner child work or any deep emotional work. Women often approach me for help on how to deal with their stress. And their stress can be anything from, say, working through their anxiety issues, self-confidence, not feeling good enough, money or work-related problems, relationship issues, and so on and so forth. They would share with me that they have been holding on to their worry, hurt, pain, helplessness for quite some time. Some of them would also share that they've observed that they've been experiencing repeated patterns of self-sabotage. So these patterns would be about abandonment, betrayal, or even neglect they've experienced these same patterns keep replaying throughout their lives. So we usually start by patiently peeling the layers in order to determine the root cause of their issues. And invariably, we would find that their issues stem from the past, primarily in childhood. So we are led to working on helping their inner child heal. And it is often an aha moment for clients to realize that childhood trauma does not necessarily arise from a major singular event such as an accident or parental divorce, but it can also come from childhood emotional neglect and disregard. So our work becomes helping their inner child release their suppressed emotions. Now, this trauma is being held by their inner child energetically in the body. So as I've discovered that the best method to be helping through these issues is with EFT tapping. Now, through discussing some of the history with these women would reveal that they have emotionally absent parents who were not responsive to their needs. They had hardly been hugged, cuddled, assured, supported in the past, right, as children. And they were left mostly to their own devices. Some even had to shoulder the responsibility of taking care of their siblings. And some had to shoulder the responsibility of carrying the emotional burdens of their parents. So growing up, they had no one to share their emotional stress with, and they would keep it all inside. And if they were to express them, these would all be shut down. Their feelings were rarely validated by mothers who were insecure and emotionally neglectful themselves. It's the same with fathers, right? If the fathers were insecure themselves. So these wounds from insufficient love, attention, and guidance were being passed down. And for my clients, this would inflict them for a great part of their lives. Here is where EFT tapping comes in. EFT tapping involves using our fingertips to tap on specific meridian points on the face and body for emotional release. Now, this process of tapping using our fingertips makes it different from other therapeutic methods for inner child healing. I'm going to explain a little bit more on why and how this is possible. Now, almost all the clients that I work with see the image of a hurt, sad, and lonely little girl. And this lonely little girl is holding on to intense emotions. Now, she's feeling intense, right? And so we need to help her work through and release these emotions. So we work on releasing the range of emotions and bodily sensations by tapping on the various meridian points for the inner child, right? For little Sally, little Amy, or little Wendy, until these emotions subside or change. So it's very helpful for restoring calm and safety to a frightened and distraught little girl before any cognitive processing can be made more easily. So once calm is restored, we can work on helping her process her thoughts, right? We can work on helping the inner child. Now just imagine, right? Just think about this, right? When we are feeling emotionally disrupted and feeling upset, it can be something happening in our everyday life, like with our kids, with our loved ones, right? We get triggered and we're feeling upset. When our emotions take over, it's very hard to think clearly because our emotions have taken over. So we can't process our thoughts and we can't make healthier choices or decisions. It's the same with our inner child, right? She's feeling distraught. She's having stored up emotions. So we need to help her with that first. And once calm is restored, it's a lot easier to help her with processing her thoughts. Now, broadly, processing her thoughts covers reparenting and guiding her about setting boundaries, clarifying values, and letting go of beliefs that no longer serve her. Rewriting beliefs is a powerful process because we are working on letting go of beliefs such as I'm not good enough and I'm unlovable, to beliefs such as I am enough and I am loved and lovable. Now, this creates positive transformation from the inside out for the client. Now, from applying tapping alone, right, the inner child is already feeling lighter, calmer, more at ease. And with the belief change, she's a lot more empowered. With sensing all that freedom, she may even start to play. And this is a big change, right? It's a sign where change has taken place. Now, it doesn't happen for all clients, but for quite a number of clients, they are able to experience that sense of freedom. And for clients with inner child who wanted to play, they would see that their inner child wanted to go on a swing, run in the playground, or have fun with neighborhood friends. So with this new change in picture, we work then on re-imprinting this new image at the subconscious level, and it replaces the old image of that wounded inner child. This new image is embodied and integrated throughout the client's energy system in an energy healing process. And this makes it complete. Now, in terms of takeaways, what is reassuring for the client to discover is that it is not her fault, she's not weak or powerless, and she can do something about this, right? She might not have the happiest childhood, but she can certainly take charge with greater confidence going forward. Now, on my end, I am filling my notebook with feedback and making observations on what has worked and what hasn't. So what I've observed is that clients are able to experience a shift, right, in terms of their feelings and sensations from the session itself. It may not be the first session, it may be a third session, a lot of it depends on how deep the trauma is, right, how much they've bottled up their emotions. Benefits get amplified if they follow through with consistent tapping in between sessions. So I've got clients who work through their anxiety issues to feeling more confident and to being able to conduct public speaking workshops, for instance. Then there are clients with relationship issues to working on themselves, improving the relationships with themselves for greater self-love, such that it creates that ripple effect that has a positive impact on their relationships with their partner and loved ones. And also clients with money and business struggles with being able to attract their ideal clients and making money breakthroughs. So these are some of the results that they're seeing. So I've discovered that inner child work with EFT, tapping, and energy healing to be powerful, to be proven, to be therapeutic and effective. And because of the changes that I've observed and from all these clients' feedback, I'm even more passionate with helping others create transformation in their lives. Hopefully this video or what I've shared is helpful for you in understanding how EFT tapping work is great to apply for inner child work. Now, if you've got questions or need more assistance or clarification that you need, please reach out to me. I'll be glad to assist. If you would like to find out more about working together, do reach out to me. I'll be posting a link on how you can contact me so that I can get your questions answered about working together. I'll look forward to hearing from you. Take care, and I just wish you nothing but the best, right? The best in wellness and much love and abundance always.